We also got to deal with the aspect of diversity. Majority of Rochester police force is white. They don't even live in the city. They don't understand the city. They don't understand the individuals who live in the city. And then we deal with the brothers who do work, or the African Americans who are our police officers, and their understanding of what they belong to. The policemen's union, or whatever you want to call it, the brotherhood of the police force, is basically typically becoming one big gang, and they all protect each other, no matter what they know is wrong or right. Because of this unity they have, the brotherhood, which is another form of a gang or an entity that has established some kind of force, they protect their own. They look out for their own. So they understand only what they understand. They don't consider our rights or the oath that they took when they took the job to protect and serve. That's the main focal point, to protect and serve the individuals of this county, this state, this city. They should reflect on that fact every day that they wake up or they get in their police cars to do their job.
This home video shows Rochester Police Department's Maple Section officers mistreating a motorist during a traffic stop on Rochester's west side. The man was not charged with any crimes or traffic violations. As to why officers pulled him over, pointed guns at him and his family, and physically abused him, he was told he fit a description.
Address the situation of their slogan, "We care," you have to ask yourself about that statement. They have displayed on the building like they really are concerned about this community, but what have they done to show that they're concerned? What have they implemented with this community to make something better or change something about the community? What kind of program or plan have they put in place for this community to show that, hey, we're trying to make a change, we're trying to implement something for this neighborhood or these people? Basically nothing. I mean, most of their money or most of their power is going to downtown, constructing a brand new jail, constructing a brand new office for the chief of police and all these other individuals. If the problem area is the inner city, why is all the money going to building a jail? Why is all the money going to brand new police cars? Why is all the money going to other venues other than strengthening the community? So you have to ask yourself these questions. What's going on inside of Rochester?
On May 24th, 1988, 30-year-old Calvin Green was shot 3 times at close range and killed by Rochester police officer Gary E. Smith. Green, a father of 2 young children, was unarmed. Less than 2 weeks later, a grand jury cleared Rochester Police Officer Gary E. Smith of any wrongdoing. On January 4th, 2001, 21-year-old Vandy Davis was shot and killed by Rochester Police Officer David Gebhardt. Davis was unarmed. Officer David Gebhardt said the incident was an accident and that he tripped over an extension cord on the floor of the Joseph Avenue apartment. And as a result of this, his shotgun went off, striking Davis in the chest. No one, including the Mayor William Johnson, the Chief of Police Robert Duffy, the District Attorney Howard Relin, or Officer David Gebhardt himself, have ever addressed the question as to why Officer David Gebhardt had his finger on the trigger of the shotgun in the first place if he never had any intentions of shooting Davis.
Hi, my name is Suzette Davis, and I'm standing up at the spot where my brother was shot and murdered by Officer Gebhardt. I was inside the house, and I did see what where my brother was sitting down. And from what I saw, and from what the neighbors tell me, you didn't even get 3 footsteps inside the house before you shot, but yet you could say that you tripped over an extension wire, and you said several times, get down on the ground. Well, all that doesn't make any sense when you didn't even walk 3 footsteps inside the house and shoot my brother sitting on top of the couch. You're a murderer. You took away a child from a parent that died innocently. You didn't even give him a chance to open his mouth and even defend himself and say, well, my name, or I'm just here to pick up some furniture. You just shot and then faked a heart attack right after you did, ended up in the hospital while he ended up in the morgue. But I'd like to ask you, why did you do it? Did you do it because it's a thing with y'all police, the police department, that y'all been murdering people since, from what I hear, 1984, innocent people? I mean, who was after this? Is there somebody next? You say it was an accident, but all the evidence, and everybody knows that you're lying. It's not true. You should have came up with something better than that, but you can't. You just found something simple to say. You tripped over an extension cord.
I'm Sasha Bernard Davis' younger sister, and I want to ask you, David Gebhardt, what was your reasons for shooting my brother?
She was it. There's a girl that was
He didn't have a weapon on him or anything else on him. I want to know, at the time when you shoot him, I want to picture you shooting him and somebody else shooting your kids, if you have any. Picture that was your son or your daughter innocently laying in a couch, unarmed, and someone naturally shooting them directly to the heart and busting their rib cage. Right now, my brother is 6 feet underground in the cold. He has a son, a daughter, and one on the way. And his young daughter, who is now 2 months and a half old, gonna grow up not knowing who her father was. Gonna grow up without a father. I want to picture you, how you feel if your kids was to grow up not knowing you at the age of 2 months, just knowing that your father was shot down. The last person he see was a white man holding a gun towards him. And now he's 6 feet under, cannot even give the family an answer or the public a reason why he did it. And if it was so much of an accident, why haven't you called the family or come to the house as Chief Duffy did? And I want to say to the mayor, why haven't you said something about it instead of giving David Gebhardt the right of way